Your liver filters about 1.4 liters of blood every single minute. That's roughly 2,000 liters per day. It's basically the hardest working organ in your body, and it never even asks for a raise. But research suggests most people are missing these 7 daily essentials that could support general liver health. Number 5 will surprise you. It's probably sitting in your kitchen right now judging your breakfast choices. And number 6. I'll share exactly why this one is special in just a few minutes. Spoiler alert, it involves looking like you're prepping for a spa day. Let's start with what studies show is the gold standard. Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to OmniHealthy, your home for practical health solutions. Before we dive in, always consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet or lifestyle. My goal here is to share research and natural health insights. You decide what fits your wellness journey. If you find this kind of content helpful, hit that subscribe button. It really supports the channel and keeps these health tips coming your way. Plus, it makes my day and my liver appreciates the good vibes. Let's get into it. First up, milk thistle. Yes, I'm about to tell you about a plant with thistle in the name. I know, sounds super appetizing, right? But stick with me here, because the active extract silymarin has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects and is associated in some clinical trials with improvements in liver enzyme levels. Here's what research suggests. Some randomized trials and meta-analyses report that silymarin, milk thistle extract, is associated with modest reductions in liver enzymes, ALT, in certain liver conditions. Results vary by formulation and patient group. Other studies have explored its potential role in overall liver wellness, showing promising results for maintaining liver health over time. The way it may work is fascinating. Silymarin appears to help protect liver cell membranes. Think of it like a potential shield around each liver cell, kind of like bubble wrap for your liver, but way more effective and less fun to pop. Now, while food sources of silymarin are limited, milk thistle seeds can be ground and added to smoothies, about 1 to 2 teaspoons daily. Fair warning, it tastes about as good as it sounds. However, most people find a standardized supplement more practical, and let's be honest, more palatable. If you choose supplementation, clinical trials often tested a formulation of 140 milligrams of silymarin taken 3 times daily. This is the dose used in several studies, but people should check with their provider before starting any supplement. But here's the thing. Evidence suggests silymarin may protect liver cells from oxidative damage and improve enzyme markers. Evidence for promoting liver regeneration is limited. That's where number 4 comes in, and it's something you're probably not doing because, well, it involves not eating. Next, we need to talk about glutathione, which is a major intracellular antioxidant that plays a central role in liver detoxification pathways. It's got a fancy name that sounds like something from a sci-fi movie, but it's actually your body's cleanup crew. Your body makes it naturally, but research suggests most people don't produce enough, especially if your liver is already stressed from, living in the modern world. Instead of taking glutathione directly, which doesn't absorb well, kind of like trying to push a rope, we're going to give your body the building blocks it needs through food. Number 1, Brazil nuts. Because Brazil nuts are extremely high in selenium, and 1 to 3 Brazil nuts can supply a substantial portion, or even exceed the recommended daily selenium intake. Amounts vary by nut. These nuts are like the overachievers of the nut world. Just a couple, and you're done. Selenium is a cofactor for glutathione peroxidase, which is the enzyme that activates glutathione. It's basically the key that starts the engine. Number 2. Eggs are a good dietary source of cysteine, one building block of glutathione. Including eggs regularly can help supply amino acids for antioxidant systems. Discuss quantity with your clinician if you have cholesterol or other risks. Yes, eggs are good for you. No, the cholesterol won't kill you. We've moved past the 1980s, people. Number 3. Bone broth or collagen-rich foods. Bone broth and collagen provide amino acids like glycine that support overall protein and antioxidant metabolism. The exact amounts vary by recipe, another building block of glutathione. If bone broth isn't your thing, and I get it, it sounds like something your great-grandmother made during the Depression. Collagen powder, about 1 to 2 tablespoons in your morning coffee or smoothie, can work too. These three food sources work together to help support your liver's natural processes from the inside. Now, if you want additional support, N-acetylcysteine, NAC, is used as a precursor for glutathione in clinical contexts. Some studies used oral doses around 600 milligrams twice daily and reported increases in glutathione and some liver markers in specific patient groups. Talk with your provider before supplementing. These compounds may work inside your cells, but your liver also needs the right foods on your plate every single day. Speaking of which, number 3 is actually a two-part strategy: bitter foods and sulfur-rich foods. And before you click away thinking, great, this is where they tell me to eat things that taste like sadness, hear me out. These foods work together like the ultimate power couple. Part 1. Bitter foods. We're talking about arugula, about 2 cups daily in salads. Radicchio, half a cup chopped. Endive, 1 cup. And dandelion greens, about 1 cup. Yes, I'm literally recommending you eat what most people consider weeds from their lawn. But unlike that kale smoothie trend that everyone pretended to enjoy, these actually work. Now, I'm specifically avoiding spinach here, and this is important. Spinach and some other greens are relatively high in oxalates, which can increase kidney stone risk in susceptible people. For most people, low oxalate bitter greens are an alternative if you're watching oxalate intake. So stick to these low oxalate bitter greens instead. Why bitter herbs and foods? They have traditionally been linked to increased bile flow, and mechanistic studies suggest they can stimulate bile secretion. Human evidence is limited, so present as supportive rather than definitive. Bile is how your liver packages up toxins and fat-soluble waste to eliminate them from your body. Think of bile as your liver's garbage truck, and bitters are like the alarm that tells it to start its route. Part 2. Sulfur-rich foods. Eggs, we already mentioned 2 to 3 per day. Broccoli, about 1 cup of florets. Cauliflower, 1 cup. Brussels sprouts, about 6 to 8 sprouts. Garlic, 2 to 3 cloves daily. And onions, half a medium onion. Yes, your breath might suffer, but your liver will thank you. Research suggests sulfur-containing nutrients from garlic, cruciferous veggies, eggs, provide substrates used in phase 2 conjugation reactions and glutathione synthesis. Important aspects of the liver's detoxification biochemistry. This is where your liver may neutralize toxins so they can be safely eliminated. It's like the bouncer at the club of your cells, only letting the good stuff stay and kicking out the troublemakers. Here's the magic. Pair your bitter greens with sulfur-rich foods. The bitters may stimulate bile flow, and the sulfur may help your liver process toxins through that bile. They potentially work together like a 1-2 punch. Example, liver-supportive meals. Try an arugula salad, about 2 cups, topped with 2 hard-boiled eggs and a garlic vinaigrette, or sautéed Brussels sprouts, around 8 sprouts, with half an onion served over radicchio. These meals include foods rich in bitters and sulfur compounds that help support your body's natural detox processes. However, research suggests that when you eat can also play a key role in overall liver function. And that brings us to number 4, which is one that research suggests most doctors overlook. Enjoying this video? Go ahead and hit that like button. It's free, takes half a second and makes me do a little happy dance. Share it with your friends because honestly, sharing is caring, and your liver-loving friends deserve to know this stuff. Don't forget to click more in the description for product links and study sources we mention. Alright, let's keep going. Intermittent fasting. And before you think I could never skip breakfast, hear me out, because the science on this is fascinating. Also, breakfast cereal ads have been spinning the truth for decades. Sorry, not sorry. Research suggests intermittent fasting and time-restricted eating are associated in trials with improvements in metabolic markers, and in people with fatty liver disease, reductions in liver fat and certain inflammatory markers. Autophagy is a cellular cleanup process that may be promoted by fasting in some contexts, which helps your body recycle old proteins and maintain balance. Think of it as your body's way of tidying up its cells. If a protein is damaged and no longer useful, it's essentially saying, time to go. Studies also suggest intermittent fasting may help maintain healthy liver fat levels and support overall metabolic wellness. Here's one practical approach. A common approach is 16:8 ratio. Stop eating at 7 p.m. and have your first meal around 11 a.m. the next day. That's a 16-hour fasting window with an 8-hour eating window. This is a practical option for many adults but may not be appropriate for people with diabetes, those who are pregnant, nursing, or on certain medications. Check with your provider. If that feels too aggressive, start with 12 hours and gradually work your way up, because even shorter fasting periods may help support your body's natural processes. While you're fasting, it's like giving your liver a spa day, minus the cucumber slices. And there's one beverage that studies show may help support liver wellness, and you're about to be shocked. Or maybe not, if you're already a coffee person. Coffee. Yes, you heard that right. Coffee, the thing you're already drinking anyway. Finally, some health advice you can actually get behind. Observational studies and meta-analyses show an association between regular coffee consumption, including some studies of decaf, and lower odds of liver fibrosis, cirrhosis, and some liver-related outcomes. These are associations, not proof of causation. So it's not just the caffeine doing the work. It's the chlorogenic acid and polyphenols in coffee that may provide the liver protection. The mechanism: coffee contains compounds that research suggests may help maintain healthy liver processes and overall liver wellness. It's like coffee is the superhero your liver didn't know it needed. Some dose-response relationships are reported up to roughly 3 to 4 cups per day in cohort analyses. So basically, your coffee habit just got scientifically validated. You're welcome. Practical recommendation: 2 to 4 cups daily. That's approximately 16 to 32 ounces total. If pesticide exposure is a concern, choosing organic coffee can reduce pesticide residue exposure. However, the liver already processes many environmental compounds, and the evidence linking typical coffee pesticide residues to liver injury in healthy people is limited. Drink it black or with minimal additives. No sugar-laden lattes here. I'm talking to you pumpkin spice everything season. Maybe add a splash of unsweetened almond milk or a teaspoon of coconut oil if you prefer. Coffee may work from the inside, but this next technique works from the outside. Fair warning, you're going to look like you're auditioning for a wellness influencer role. Number 6, castor oil packs. And yes, this is where things get a little quirky. Castor oil packs don't have the same level of research as milk thistle or coffee, but they've been used for centuries in traditional wellness routines as a relaxing, comforting ritual. Castor oil contains ricinoleic acid, which makes up roughly 80–90% of the oil, and is thought to have soothing properties, helping many people enjoy a warm, cozy experience. Here's a simple way to try them safely at home. Step 1. Soak an organic cotton flannel in cold-pressed castor oil until it's saturated but not dripping. It's messier than it sounds, so maybe skip your favorite pajamas. Step 2. Place it on your right upper abdomen. Step 3. Cover it with plastic wrap to protect fabrics. Trust me, castor oil on your couch is not a vibe. Step 4. Place a heating pad on low over the wrap. Step 5. Relax for 30 to 60 minutes. Do this a few evenings per week, while reading, journaling, or binge-watching your favorite show. Many people find it soothing and restorative, and it's a lot cheaper than a real spa day. Number 7. Liver-directed breathwork. This is one of the most underrated techniques for overall wellness, probably because it sounds too simple to be useful. But spoiler alert, sometimes the best health tools are completely free. Research suggests diaphragmatic breathing may help enhance blood and lymph flow in the upper abdomen, supporting relaxation and gentle movement around the liver area. Your diaphragm sits right above your liver, and when you breathe deeply, it naturally moves up and down, gently compressing and releasing that space. Think of it like a mini massage therapist who never complains and works for free. Here's how to do it. Inhale for 4 counts through your nose and let your belly expand. That's your diaphragm moving downward. Yes, forget suck it in. We're doing the opposite today. Exhale for 6 counts through your mouth and let your belly contract. Do this for 5 minutes twice a day, morning and evening. You spend more time scrolling your feed, trust me. For an extra relaxation boost, try it while lying down with knees bent. Gravity helps your diaphragm move freely. You can even combine this with your Castor Oil Pack time for double relaxation. It's like a liver party and everyone's invited. Now let me show you how to put all 7 of these together into one simple daily protocol that won't make you feel like you need a PhD in nutrition. Here's a simple daily wellness routine. It might look like a lot written out, but once you get into the rhythm, it's easy, and it feels good. Morning. Enjoy 1-2 cups of coffee, about 16 ounces total, and spend 5 minutes doing breath work. If you like, take a milk thistle supplement. Studies often used about 140 milligrams. If you're using ENaC, 600 milligrams is a common researched amount. Eat 2 to 3 Brazil nuts for selenium. Basically, your morning routine just got a health nerd upgrade. Throughout the day, try a bitter green salad, 2 cups of arugula or radicchio, with 2 to 3 eggs and a few cloves of garlic in your vinaigrette for lunch. Yes, you'll smell like garlic, embrace it. Include sulfur-rich foods for dinner, like 1 cup of broccoli, 6 to 8 Brussels sprouts, and half an onion. Consider finishing dinner by 7 p.m. to create a gentle fasting window. Evening. If you're supplementing, you can repeat a dose of milk thistle, 140 milligrams, or NAC, 600 milligrams. End your day with 5 minutes of breath work or another relaxing practice, your version of me time. Weekly goal, aim for consistency. 5 to 6 days per week, but give yourself 1 to 2 flexible days. Because life happens, and sometimes you need that late night snack. That's it, 7 wellness practices to incorporate into your day. Together, they can help you feel more balanced, energized, and mindful, without needing to live like a monk or spend a fortune at the health food store. Want more health tips like this? Hit subscribe and the bell so you never miss out. Check out my other videos on superfoods, vitamins, and natural remedies. Tons of research-backed content waiting for you. Remember, your health is your wealth. Stay healthy, stay vibrant, stay OmniHealthy.